Okay. So is it through this door or through the secret door? I don't know. Let's find out.
Why in the blackest hell are you clomping around so loud? Howbeit, you're not allowed up here, you no good fuddlers.
You got a problem with drunks?
I've got no patience for them, the bilge lickers. It's rot enough I'm posted next to the forge, having to listen to that hammer striking non-stop all day long. Add on those howling guzzlers at the bottom of the stairs, and you get the picture. Enough gabbling. The ramparts are off limits to anyone but Benweth's crew. Run off, or I'll run you through.
Alright, no need to get testy. Shrugging, they flank the pirates flanking the guard amble away.
No, I'd best escort you back. Follow me if you want to keep living. Try to sneak past if you want to die.
Couple more of those.
You'd be a paladin, pirate, plundering private property, exactly. Okay, so, like, what? Port, dungeons, port, merchant. Merchant? Alright. 2 underground docks. Well, shit. I'm gonna reload. I think we went the wrong way. I blame Ela. He distracted me with his cat-like wiles.
Why in the blackest hell are you
Oh my
clomping around so
lord.
loud? You sodden wolf rat.
Just no. This one. Okay, let's try this again. Also loot. It is mostly garbage that I don't care about. Man. Should have started investing in trapping earlier. Alright, command.
I can get it to spill its secrets.
Locked. Alright, there's the kitchen.
It
Okay.
shall open to me.
Alright. What is this?
Would you look at that?
Offerings of skein hang from this shrine and some loot. Ooh. Antonia's signet ring, inviolate. +2 to all defenses when engaged. Stacks 5 times. That's actually a really good defensive ring. I'm gonna actually give that to a dare, I think. What's Guan's pledge? That's one that lets him heal. All right, yeah, let's exchange those. There you go. Wait, no, this is swell. Damn it. There we go. All right. So much booty, yeah.
Ladies.
Okay, so this is just like a little shrine to their sea god. Outside, a cold and unforgiving sea crashes against the rocky shoreline. Did I finish the first game? Yes. Yeah, I played it on my YouTube channel a long time ago. Many, many years. I hear a mouse scratching. No, you don't. You don't hear anything. Alright, so there's the gunpowder.
I can get it to spill its secrets.
Door's locked. Shortcut acquired.
No.
Okay, so I assume these are the guards that we're intended to kill. These gunpowder barrels are incredibly tempting. What? What's going on? I don't know. Video games. Okay, let us do this. This is gonna end in some violence, I think. I get 3. No. Do 1 there. Do. Magic missile. And what is that? Celebrant. Buccaneer. We'll just see how this goes. Okay, alright. Swell tanking the world, as you do. So the Celebrant appears to be... Jesus, a dare hitting like a truck. The Celebrant appears to be kind of tough, but never mind. I have a feeling we could have probably blown up gunpowder barrels in here to make this a little bit quicker, but that's okay. Really like the twisted involving... Yes. Yes, yes, yes. What's this now? Intruders. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Does that mean they're on to us?
Yeah.
No. No, it doesn't. If it does, it doesn't matter, because we're just going to be killing everything that gets in our way. Subtlety, done. I see a dead man. Oh! None of that. Assholes in there with, like, crossbows or something. Can I open this now? Do I have a key? No. Alright. Ooh. Fine Brigandine, that's actually really good. Gauntlets of Reliability. Oh, armor upgrades. Why, yes. Alright, Fine Brigandine, good get. Oh, it's even swanky looking. Oh, where'd those gauntlets get off to? There they are. 15% of misses converted to grazes. Versus +3 accuracy. I think I'm gonna give him the graze. Give Adair the ability to convert misses into grazes. Because I would assume that with his two-hander grazes are still probably gonna do some decent damage. Okay. This does not connect? Really? Oh, I guess it doesn't. Okay. They won't get us in here. That's fine. You guys can sit in there and do whatever it is you're doing.
I'll handle this. That's unusual.
Secret door. Okay. Can I not take repair supplies? Why? Am I maxed out on repair supplies? Yes I am, okay. It sucks they don't let me, like, overstock. Unless that's maybe something I have to, like, upgrade my ship to be able to do.
I'll take it.
Party of Adventurers comes in and just takes all their food, leaves, says nothing. Ah, here we go. Underground docks. Hey, Rain City Sounds, good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yanks on every wall sounds. Exactly. There's secrets everywhere. This dungeon is more secrets than not.
Trouble.
Hello. We're here now. Oh, there's more. Okay. Let's see what... Oh, that's unfortunate.
This is too much. Never you mind that miss. I'll land the next one. We're dropping like flies.
Wow, Goldleaf just got put down.
Not working.
That brute ain't playing.
All things must come to
Oh
an
my
end.
god.
Even me.
This is going pear-shaped very quickly.
How may I help?
Oh, these are all... I see what it is. These are all like high-level enemies, that's why. Alright.
Yes?
No, I don't want
Hardly
Mega
seems
Fuego.
fair.
Taxed to my limit.
Happy to oblige. Uh-huh. Moe, Ixie.
No dying a lot. Not
That's
yet.
about as useful as a bump on a pick.
Got to keep the lad on his feet.
Hey, some random guy. This is just, we're just playing it on normal. Whatever the default is.
Of course. I'm here.
Yeah, this actually wasn't bad. Gold Leaf just got rushed there and beat down. Okay. All right.
As we like.
Just loot all the bodies.
I shall.
What all is this? A fine sword. That may be an upgrade for Swell, actually. Yes. Yes, it is. Beating. God damn it, Hila. Equip the damn sword. Unequip this one. Equip that one. There we go. Alright. Making it work.
Oh,
Quick save. Let us continue poking around here. All these exploding barrels everywhere. An arquebus. Hand cannons for days. Okay, we have the ship. The cargo hold lies empty. So we've killed the guards. Now I think we have to go ring the bell. Assuming I haven't fucked everything up, which... likely, but still.
Before you sound that thing, let me cover my ears.
Okay, the bell. Oh, we didn't have to remember. They did it
Who's
for
rung the
us.
bell and why? It better not be. What in the blackest hell? Stop! Stop! That's my ultra fucking ship! Plague and perish those goddamn swivers. I'll blast them from the sea.
Yeah, about that. About that. Mouth agape, the captain pants to catch his breath as he watches his ship sail away, his brows descend like a dark storm.
Do I know you?
Scowling, he rubs the back of his neck.
Well, you wouldn't be the first I've pissed off and forgotten.
A good knock up the side of your head ought to jog your memory.
For that to work, you'd have to be able to hit me. And I'm not likely to allow that.
He sneers a laugh. The sound low and jagged, muscles bunching in his arms as he crosses them over his chest.
Ah, right. You're that sloop captain what got caught in the storms. I take it you did a number on my crew. Figures. I should have stayed to kill you myself. Looks like I'll have to remedy that now.
He sneers with crooked teeth and scratches his calloused fingers down the scar on his face. But you notice that as he does, he darts his gaze around searching for reinforcements, ones that aren't there.
What you hope to accomplish coming around here?
I came to kill you!
By all means, step in line. You ain't the first, and you won't be the last. You can fight me if you like, but you won't be leaving this fort alive.
We could try to do this peaceable, like... Nah, we lunge for his
Fire
throat.
and thunder!
Shot colors his features before he regains
We'll
himself.
be fighting to the death now.
Spearing you with a mad grin, he draws his pistol. Okay. Well, he's got some levels, but it doesn't really look like they're gonna save him on account of he's outnumbered 5 to 1. Knock him down. Magic missile. The beam. Oh. Getting right into the back row's grill. That didn't save him. Alright. Vengeance acquired. We got some goodies. A handgun I won't use. A fine saber. Miscreant's leathers. +2 armor rating. Deft motion. Reduced recovery time. I think that makes you act more quickly. Some black pearls. Alright. Loot, 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 yeah.
Garbage.
I like my loot. I like my loot a lot. So how... Alright, 17 to 24. 18 to 20... So there's no reason to... Well, no, I take that back. So it looks like the saber does only slashing damage, whereas the sword can do piercing as well. And really, it's only 1.5 extra average damage, I think. I'm gonna use it purely because it has sharp on it. I think it'll add up to more damage in total. And then this. These leathers are actually quite good. But I don't know... Like, it annoys me a little bit that everybody comes with, like, this unique gear that's actually quite good. Because it makes it hard to replace. Here, we'll put it on Jody, I think. And what does this thing count as? All right, so her lantern actually counts as a small shield. I'll have to remember that because she actually doesn't have small shield training. That's good to know. All right. And yeah, I'm not too interested in the firearms and stuff. Okay, so now... There's some more goodies hanging out to be used. Is that like plate mail? What is that? That is in fact plate mail armor. Defense 9. Our Brigandine is better. But... How knightly does Swell look? Aw, man! I gotta give him the plate mail. No, we'll give him the Brigandine. It looks kind of doofy with the helmet, but that's okay.
Certainly.
Swell is kind of a doofus. We could go into command, but I have a feeling that woman is in there. Or no, his guards, rather, I should say. Okay, so I guess we're done here? Yeah. Oh, okay. So now we just need to leave. Swell has levels in doofus 100%. 100% multi-class paladin doofus. Absolutely. So we know this door is barred shut. It's kind of annoying that I can't unbar it just so that we can quickly leave. Oh, is this? Will this open it? There we go. I was gonna say, yeah, it's kind of annoying we can't just do that to shortcut out, but no, it lets me. He's a prestige doofus. There you go. He's not just your everyday doofus. Top shelf doofus. All right, climb down to the beach. Any minute now, game. There we go. I'm just like paranoia quick saving all over the place here. Lawful swell, yes. Yeah, this version of swell, like, I mean, in D&D terms, swell is lawful good because he's a paladin. This version of swell, though, I would peg as, like, lawful neutral. With how the Gold Pack Knights work, if he swears he's going to do something or agrees to a contract, he's going to do it. But he'll be a sneaky bastard about it. Hey, Alert Kagai, thank you very much. That's kind of you. I appreciate it. I love that Geistbot is like giving 3 messages for subscriptions. That is insane and should not be, like, half of that should be disabled at this point. Good lord. Good lord. Let's see, what do we got here? Thanks for subscribing. Yeah. You're awesome. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. No. Do that. Do this. Do this. Delete that. There we go. And do that. Jesus. Facebot's just very, very excited. Lawful capitalist? Yeah, that's accurate. A steel preacher. Okay, so the thing is like, I mean, we know where we can go, but I don't know where we should go. Can I just, like... How do we... okay, I was gonna say, how do we dock? Oh, there are locations. There are locations where we dock. Because, yeah, we got something over here. Mariel the Mad. Curious about that. Is this like a bandit camp? Capitalist paladins is an interesting concept. Yeah, it is. I agree. Okay, yeah, so this is like just an encounter. Okay, all right.
Could be a fight.
Looks like she's got zombies, revenants. I think there used to be a way to like actually examine enemies in this. And I'm pretty sure there still is. But I'll be asked if I know what I have to do it. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, all right. I was gonna say I was gonna lob a spell over there, but I guess not. It's like, will this actually hit? Goldleaf, why are you in the front of the party? You get out of there, you silly, silly goose. Okay, so what do we have here? That's Mariel. Alright, can we interrupt her? One thing I wish this did, I wish we had quick bars so that I could, like, quickly cast spells and stuff. Dazing people. Nice, nice.
Ain't you got the decency to die?
Ooh. Chunked. Bones and gore flying everywhere. You'll love to see it. And the cleric's turning undead. Kind of surprised there isn't. Yeah, like it's crazy. Like that to me is a step back, even from like Baldur's Gate. Like Baldur's Gate, you could hotkey like 3 or 4 spells, and that's all I'm asking for.
What can I do you for?
But whatever. Stone of Power, +1 intellect, fine padded armor, and a fine rod. What is Power Surge? +1 to all power levels. Okay. Measure of the overpower of your character. Active spells and abilities are modified by power level and become more powerful. Huh, okay, so it's basically like a temporary level then. Okay, cool. I'm giving that to a Loth. Oh, maybe not. What is the Loth's necklace? +1 intellect, history, and insight. Oh. I mean, this gives him intellect. And I'll never remember to use power surge, so yeah, we'll leave it. I'm gonna swap him from the Keybreaker Scepter though over to the Fine Rod. It's like twice the damage. All right. YouTube's really pushing shorts. You did a clip from your stream and uploaded it just for fun. 277 views. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Got to get that bite-sized content, though, for the people whose attention span doesn't stretch more than 15 or 20 seconds. Rove undercover with the fine staff. Good God. But I mean, I guess to an extent it doesn't surprise me that shorts are more popular, because I mean that's always been the way of things with like YouTube videos, is you generally want shorter videos. You've received an important missive from Captain Ferrante. Dear Watcher, I find myself in need of someone with your particular brand of talents. At our last business transaction went so grandly, I appreciate the opportunity to hire you again. If you're interested, please convene with me in Dunnage. Alright, and destroy the letter. Interesting. The farming fields surrounding the village are barren and sunbaked. Its small orchard of koiki trees is dry, their fruits shriveled like raisins. As you approach the village, you find it empty, a fine dust having long settled on every surface. Search. 22 tar loafs. Oh man, it looks like naan. Fuck yeah.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Oh no. Hey, Jim, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, Raiders. I am Ghost LPs. I play a little bit of everything. Today we were checking out Pillars of Eternity. Well, Pillars of Eternity 2, I should say. It's like Baldur's Gate, the old ones. It's pretty solid so far. Hope y'all are doing well. I hope the game dev was going well and that things haven't been too painful for you. Gotta bounce real quick. Oh no, I appreciate it. I appreciate that very much, Jim. You take care and, you know, have a good one. Working on... Oh, nice! Doing both. Damn. I respect that, being able to jump between projects like that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good on ya. Good on you. But welcome. Take it easy when you go, and I always appreciate seeing you, man. I hope you've been well. All right, let's get back to sea here. Get into some more pirate ship fights and get our asses just thoroughly blasted. Or we can wuss out, because that's kind of more likely. I actually think what we're going to do is return back to town, because I want to buy more cannon shot. We need to buy food. We need to buy water. I need to sell things. Everything is on fire. That's worrying. Oh, that was a trade ship. I was gonna say, I see any other ship on the sea and I'm immediately afraid of it. Because we're just so feeble right now. It's not even funny. There's all of our money gone, but now we should hopefully have food and water. We can vendor some stuff here. Get some of our cash back. That's Stone of Power. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I might give that to Goldleaf, the cleric. Get some better healing. Here, what gear do we have that we can just dumpster here? Because I don't really care about much in the way of things that we don't have equipped already. Except for the pirate hat. The pirate hat stays. And that's all just miscellany. All right, there we go. All right, so now we're sitting actually pretty solid. I might buy more cannons. Where are they? Because I think we're using the hog. Yeah, we're using the deerwood and hog noses. I'm gonna buy 2 of these, and we'll get them on our port side. Alright, leave town. Let me have a look-see at the boat. There. Now we're actually armed. The system works. You're an unskilled surgeon. Let's put an actual skilled surgeon there. Put our cook in cooking. You're a deckhand. What is this? Navigator? I do not... I seriously don't actually... I love it. I don't even have a navigator. I've played video games. I don't suppose we can hire anybody here that's worth anything? No. Okay, alright. This is helmsman, correct? Correct? Yes. These, I think, are just deckhands right here. Alright, good enough, I suppose. Another quick save for cowardice. So that's probably not a hostile right there. Our goal is way the hell to the north. So I suppose we can start sailing. We have something right here, although I think that's just food. Some rune powder. I seem to recall there being a gear enchanting system of some form in the first game. A Waro. We have here. You're sailing past a reef when Chittapek shouts out, pointing to port. There are lists of ships stranded in the middle, perched on a narrow shoal. It tips and rolls with the passing waves. Hanging from its mast is a blue flag showing an image of a crescent moon sinking beneath the waves. Your crew gathers around, murmuring in low, excited voices. Ickwick rushes to the railing. Captain, that's a gift-bearer ship. No telling what sorts of treasures it's got. Bodil snorts. Gift-bearers carry sentimental junk, worthless stuff. No, that's a smuggler's ship. It's classic disguise. Eld Engrim spits into the water. Well, it's a fucking stupid one. Gift-bearers only visit landlocked settlements. That's a trap. We'll row out and climb the hull. You row the skiff above the reefs, the waves tossing it, the bottom of the small boat occasionally scraping across a jagged structure below. You tie off on a snag of coral next to the wreck. The water's rough and the hull slick with brine, but you're able to find purchase between the shifting planks. Just eat the ship, yes. Yes. Delicious, delicious ship. We'll climb up. You pull yourself up using bent planks and barnacles for holds. You've almost reached the main deck when a wave slams against the ship. You hear a crash from somewhere below as the vessel rocks, and your leg slips out from under you, and your fingers dig into wet lumber. Your grip holds. Once the ship settles, you resume your climb and make it safely on the deck. Apparently that was Goldleaf doing that. The ship is deserted. You don't even find corpses. If it had a skiff, it's missing too. We'll search it. You find several crates of supplies and several more of assorted odds and ends. Handkerchiefs, bead jewelry, cracked scrimshaw, a child's doll. Alright, so we got some medicine and ammo. You think back to Bodil's comments and wonder if this might have been a smuggler's vessel after all. Let's search for evidence of smugglers. Adair. You can do that. There appears to be nothing of value. You load your find onto the skiff and row back to your ship. And we earn 90 experience. Wait. Can crew members gain levels? Oh my god, they can. They have sailor experience at the very least. Oh no. Okay, well that was nifty. I do like those little, like, role-playing things like that. They do them in the Owlcat games as well. Uh-oh.
The ring of a bell comes to you on a cold wind. The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000,000 bells ringing all at once. You are alone. And then you are not. An indistinct figure stands before you, flickering between forms like a fire-cast shadow. A fixed, taunting grin. Bottomless black eyes. A yawning chasm in the earth. The aspects of Berith, the Usher and the Pallid Knight, shift in and out of focus. And at their back, 4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them, reaching back to places so distant and yet so near you cannot comprehend their size. The shifting image of Bereth settles on the aspect of the Pallid Knight.
Watcher.
Her voice is the discordant clangor of gongs struck out of time.
I tasked you to discover Aethys's intentions. Tell me what you have learned.
He's draining souls from veins of luminous Adra.
The Pallid Knight knits her brows.
He does not seek to return to the beyond? Intriguing.
Her sickly pale skin pulls tight across the bones of her face, as if the shell of this aspect does not quite fit the impossible creature it contains. The figure nearest Bereth dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone whose face has felt the melting kiss of fire. The goddess Wodika strides forward.
Does Aethys frighten you, Bereth? He should. Magran subdued Aethys's influence once before, and yet he returned.
From out of Wodika's shadow shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the god Scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face where his nose once was. He does not speak, but stares up at Wodika with naked loathing plain on his ruined face. Wodika steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
We must annihilate Aethys now, before he makes a rash decision we cannot easily annul.
She casts a sly look at the Pallid Knight from the corners of her eyes.
A moon would do the job nicely.
Welcome back, Brendan. Glad your lunch with your dad went well. Always happy to hear that. Given her relationship with the moon, I doubt Andra would approve of that.
Wodika throws her head back and laughs. The sound is a dry, rasping bark.
Andra could do with a new act. Her current one has grown rather stale.
We say nothing.
The figure beside the aspect of Bereth flows forward in a swirling cloud of ash. The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked-edged broadsword. Magran's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Aethys that is neither do nothing, nor destroy the world. I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not goad me into doing the same now. To move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
What kind of precaution do you suggest?
Magran looks at you as one might a wayward gob of spit on one's shoe.
It is no business of yours what the gods decide.
Another of the silent figures steps forward, and the warm, golden light of a summer's afternoon spills across your face.
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words, you hear the soft coo of doves.
Aethys has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls to reclaim his realm in the beyond? He should be welcomed.
You look up then into avian eyes. Through them, you see clouds of starlings converge and divide.
What if he intends to betray you?
Helia puts a feathered hand to her chest.
He wouldn't. Betrayal is not in his nature.
Scan shuffles forward.
Yes, yes. We should welcome Aethys's return to the fold. His gratitude we can leverage to cajole him into divulging his plot. Then, when he believes himself to be in our good graces, we do as Wodika suggests, and crush him into the earth.
Scan pauses, inspecting you.
Ah, and here is the Watcher who wiped dear desperate Ali's mind. You could have let my followers help her kill the man who tormented her. But you did not. Curious.
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins, then turns to Helia.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless idea from you, Helia. I am impressed.
Helia's feathered crest stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
Oh, we say nothing.
The pallid knight gestures for silence.
Aethys cannot be killed, but he may be subdued. Yet to do so will take immense power and time. Both stand in his favor.
Magran grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave little trails of fire in her wake. Magran stops and balls her hands into flaming fists.
Even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return if he has not already absorbed all of his children.
Absorbed his children? I don't understand.
The pallid knight casts a cold, cutting glare in Magran's direction.
Magran speaks too freely. That knowledge is beyond your ken, Watcher.
Worika waves the gods to silence.
Aethys gathers strength. His strength is a threat to us.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Aethys, other than decisive, final action.
We say nothing.
We will act when it is appropriate to do so, and not before.
The pallid knight steps away from the half-circle of assembled gods. She pulls herself up to a great height. The words she speaks next come not from her mouth, but from all around you.
Follow him, Watcher.
The black of the pallid knight's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold as the void between stars. She bends down and brings her ghostly face level with your own.
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
I love that we can get lippy with gods. That seems like a bad idea, though. We say nothing.
She stares at you, unblinking. Like a needle drawn to a magnet, you are pulled toward her one compulsory step at a time. You blink open your eyes and find yourself on the floor of your ship's cabin. Alone.
Well, okay then. Random god invasion. They are all assholes, dude. Yeah, they do kind of seem like dicks. Kinds of little lootables hidden everywhere.
Don't let anyone tell you you're too shrimpy to be a fighter. I was half your age when I started training.
What? Who, what? Okay. All right, that was something. Another important missive. What do we got? Wine and gunpowder scented letter. So, you had a little run-in with Ben, then you dragged it to my doorstep. You could have wiped your feet before you stomped in, but I digress. I know what you did, and I know who you are, and unlike my unfortunate block-headed second-in-command, I recognize a threat when it smacks me upside the head. So, this is me, Captain Aldous, commander of the goddamn New Blood Principi, leader of the second-largest fleet of pirates in the gods fucking Deadfire, inviting you, a terrifyingly powerful and strange watcher, to come and meet with me under the strictest parley at Fort Deadlight, which is to say I promise not to gut you when you arrive for dinner and drinks. Looking forward to having a little hearthside chat, I would like to offer you a partnership of the most glorious and goriest variety. I scratch your back, you gut my enemies from hip to jaw. We laugh at their deaths over a bottle of the finest rum. Oh, and when you come, bring some candied nuts. Your newest and dearest friend, Aldous. P.S. This is not a trap. I like Aldous already. I can tell you that much. I don't know if we're gonna do that, but all right. I wonder if you actually bring candied nuts with you, if it's actually worth something. Uh-oh, rations are running low. Except I thought I bought like a shitload of hardtack and stuff, unless that just doesn't count as rations. Or did we just blow through it that quickly? That may also be the case. No, it just needs to, okay, we actually have to put it up in the, okay, I see. I see, we actually have to put it in the ship storage. There we go, so yeah, we're actually sitting okay. We're sitting just fine. Interesting. God damn it, Hila. Found some rations. Yeah. Just like throwing handfuls of hardtack bread at all these sailors. They just sit there and just start crying. I'm just kind of like mapping at this point. This is a big world map. The Fanged Strait. Oh, this strikes me as dangerous. The water darkens off starboard bow of your ship. The jagged spurs and spits rise from the waves in the near distance. Raised voices carry from the helm. The Tuatra marvel is near here. Every sailor must see at once. Venizi's hands are clasped together in urgent entreaty. But Bodil is clenching the wheel with white-knuckle determination. I don't care if it's under a salty bosom. We're not sailing through a reef. Bodil notices you and relaxes. Captain, help me talk some sense into Venizi. Venizi gapes at you both. And miss our chance. Sailors wait weeks for weather and seas this smooth. If you ever wanted to see the Tuatra marvel, now's the time. Some of the other crew have gathered to listen, a hopeful shine in their eyes. Ickwick, do we have charts to guide us through the reef? Ickwick nods half-heartedly. They're patchy, but they'll do, assuming Bodil can get us through. Bodil scowls at Ickwick. Yeah, okay, take us through the reef. The dead coral jets from the surface, grasping about like legs of a spider, and the wind whistles as it passes across the jagged structures. Below the water, schools of fish flash amongst the brilliant reefs. Have you seen hardtack? Throwing it could kill a man. Yeah, the stuff's no joke. Oh, Bodil! Bodil attempts to guide the ship through the reef, but with a shudder that rattles your bones, the vessel scrapes against it. A sound of tearing wood echoes across the deck, and hands scatter, descending into the hold to locate and repair damage before it spoils the stores. Ooh, we lost some medicine, that's okay. The variegated shallows give way to blue depths. An enormous sinkhole opens around you, yawning wide enough to swallow a fleet. Bodil sighs with relief as Venizi searches the horizon for any sign of the mythical marvel. Chat sails on. We gained some morale. Crew earned 90 experience and 1 sailor experience. Mods ban kibitz. Oh, there's another one over there. Okay. I want to start sailing. Start sailing north. I don't think that they'll let you. It's 2 AM. You should ban yourself. Take it easy, kibitz. Rest well. We're getting there. Slowly. Aha! A lethargic, misshapen bird drops a damp missive onto the deck. What the hell? Try the critter cleaver. To swell captain of chat. I know what you're thinking. I have too many lovable cats, dogs, pigs, birds, and pigs. Okay. Like you, I once thought I could take in stray pets, care for their needs, and shower each with equal affection, but we limited beings have only so much love to spread around. Unpleasant, unfair, unfortunate. That's why I took it upon myself to optimize affection and curtail my creature care. I bring you the Critter Cleaver. The Cleaver is a handy, ethics-free apparatus yanked from a genuine Engwithan dig site and restored to glorious functionality. Simply slide your favorite feline down one end and let the Cleaver do its charm. The best is yet to come. See, the Cleaver remembers. Stick a white bird in there, it remembers. Purple pig, it remembers. It even remembers your pet's strengths, weaknesses, and favorite places to poop. Now your furry friend isn't going to just slide out of the Cleaver's business end, same as it went inside. No, they come out different. Better. Sometimes. That's where it gets fun. Combinations. Want a bird to think like a pig? Want a cat to think like a different, better cat? The Cleaver provides. You'd be doing me a favor of epic proportions if you gave the Critter Cleaver a whirl. Once folks see you using it, everyone will want to turn. I've moved it to the far wall of the dark cupboard, which is at Paraki's Overlook in Nekataka. You can find the Cleaver just due west of the Wooden Fella, a friend and fellow animal lover. P.S. I fixed the insect receptacle so that it no longer accepts Orlans, and gave it a good scrubbing. You are welcome. What the hell? Hey, Ajib, welcome. It's been a bit, yeah. I'm glad you're digging on everything, though. The map style is, in fact, gorgeous in this. I really like the overworld in this. Yeah, I thought it was a butchering tool as well, Kibitz. But apparently not. Okay, so can we... There we go. Oh, Chivo get. I'm getting some Athkatla vibes, like Baldur's Gate 2, off some of these buildings. Gotta say. As you walk down the dock, your approach is noted by a cadre of heavily armored Almwa. Their leader briskly leads them to intercept you. The harbor master looks you up and down with pursed lips, and she looks past you towards your ship.
You're far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your little boat?
She cranes her thick neck to look along the hull of your ship. Her expression conveys equal portions incredulity and pity.
Why do we gotta be farmers just because we're from Deerwood?
Yeah, Adair.
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, but you can't just assume. We got rabble-rousers, too.
As her attention returns to you, her mood becomes more formal.
I'm the harbor master, Kauha. I must ask your reason for docking in Nekataka.
I must tell you to fuck off. Get out of my... Good God. I'm following a giant made of Adra, and I need to see someone in the palace about it. She chuckles to herself, as do the women and men behind her.
Yeah, you do need to see someone, truly. I think it's the animancers in the spire you're looking for. To help with your head.
Love Adair. Yeah, Adair's fun. He endeared himself to me in the first game where he was talking about how they, like the Deerwooden military, like, killed a god, and you're like, how did you do that? And he's like, blew him up. And that was like, okay, Adair's pretty good. Deep within you, you feel an uncomfortable roiling. You can't be certain if the sensation is physical or spiritual, but it immediately induces nausea and fills your ears with the sound of blood rushing through your head. Cutting through the din, you hear a familiar woman's voice speak. Each word comes slowly, filling with that sounds like the chiming of a small bell.
Show them. Show them what you are.
All right. No, we'll be. I'm a watcher and the herald of Berith. The whole Deadfire is in danger. Let me pass.
I've heard enough. There's no room for you in Nekataka Harbor. Get back on your ship and head back to open sea.
She gestures towards your boat. The women and men behind her nod and murmur in agreement. The nausea continues to build, blood pounding against your skull. Again, the voice chimes.
I will help you.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
The roar in your head begins to abate. The ringing of the chime becomes clearer, rhythmic. 2 successive peals, followed by a brief respite. You realize the chime is ringing in tandem with your heartbeat. You open your eyes, and the harbor master is gesturing wildly, presumably to get your attention and yelling in your face, but you hear no words, only the ringing of the chime as your heart rate slows and slows and slows and slows.
Now.
What is this?
Run for it!
We are a necromancer.
I think I got a ghost up my nose there. That's better.
God damn it, Adair. Alright. Well, we got some levels out of that at least. Levels are always fun. Go with athletics, go with diplomacy, new tier of abilities. Maybe improve lay on hands, greater lay on hands, or hands of light. Ooh, does that make lay on hands ranged? Range 3? No more so than usual anyways. Lay on both hands, yes, exactly. Or glorious beacon, bathe yourself in light, blinding enemies. How's the saber been working out? Pretty solidly so far. I think we're gonna take greater lay on hands. Oh, we actually get 2, shit. Alright, nearby allies receive a smaller version of the flame's effects. Really? I wonder what the AoE actually is on this, because that would be, yeah, we'll grab that as well, because that could be a nice buff for Adair, because him and Swell are typically fighting side by side. Goldleaf can learn lay on feet. Ela. I have so many questions. Survival, explosives. Can we get better knockdown? Mule kick. Knocks enemies into the air and then prone, leaving them disoriented. Yeah, okay. And then what do we have here? Penetrating strike. Significant additional penetration during attack. That's tempting. Constant recovery is 5, 7. I'm gonna grab rapid recovery. That's Adair's like heal over time that he pops on himself at the start of fights. We'll buff that up. So does that mean that we have 3rd level spells? Maybe? That would be nice. It does. Wonderful. Alright, so she gets Vile Thorns, which doesn't really interest me. What else do we get? Warding Seal. So that's like, Glyph of Warding. Prayer. Release a healing effect when your allies are near death. Huh. I wonder if it just, like, you cast it and it just persists then? I don't know. Dire Blessing, Consecrated Ground. 5 health per 3 seconds. Yeah, okay, sure. Some nice AoE healing. Fine mark. Despondent blows. I think I'm gonna grab Dire Blessing. I remember that being fairly useful. Of course, now for Aloth, we have to grab Fireball. We have to grab Fireball. There is no other spell. There's my Fireball. Alright, it looks like he gets Lightning Bolt, he gets Bounding Missiles from his Grimoire. Is that haste? Deleterious Alacrity of Motion. Swift Inspiration and XP that costs your health draining. Ooh. I mean, I want it, but that's kind of rough. Or we could slow enemies. Grab displacement. I'm gonna take haste. Screw it. We'll make it work. We'll make it work somehow.